Greetings from Asuncion. After my last video, I decided to go back to Asuncion, to the capital of Paraguay, and this is what a Sunday looks like here in Villa Mora, in a more modern part of Asuncion. The streets are pretty empty. I would like to talk about something really strange that just happened here on Friday in Paraguay. Not only in Asuncion, but all over Paraguay. And that is that the foreign exchange market just dropped massively. It was kind of a crash, I would say, but there is nothing to be found on the internet. And ChatGPT or the AI doesn't even recognize it as a crash. And also, the charts have been adapted. There's like a little breakdown, but it's not as worse as it has been, and maybe as it still is. I'm going to check that out, because here, in my area where I live right now, are the most how you call them, exchange spots, where you can go into the store and exchange money. Yesterday I tried, and the Guarani they offered me for $100 US, they offered me 6,000. And before Friday, or even Friday morning, it was like at 6,700. I'm sorry, for $1. So the rate is a little bit crazy. When you come to Paraguay, you're instantly a millionaire, because like $200 are 1.5 million Guarani to the normal rate which we had before. But now, I'm going to check. I'm going to take you with me, and let's see what is the real deal here in Paraguay. And for me, it's kind of crazy that this is happening like this. That internet is just not telling the true situation. But whatever, we will see what is the rate today and how much money we get. I'm going to take out cash from the ATM, from my Wise account, and I will check what is the difference from the last time I withdraw money from an ATM. So now I entered a shopping center, Shopping Mariscal it is called. And it is quite modern. It's a nice place. All the common stores are here. Starbucks will come on the right hand. And we have nice food over here outside in the food court. It's a really nice place to be on the weekends. But the economy might even suffer if the central bank of Paraguay is not going to intertwine, to step into the currency kind of phenomenon, I would like to call it. And let's see what is the rate today and how it will change over the next week. If it just like has been a flash crash, or whatever it is. We will see. We will see. I will ask the guys on the street. There's also like exchange guys who are living on the street. But yeah, I will show you just in a second what it's all about. Buenos días. ¿Cuál es el tipo de cambio hoy? ¿6,000 todavía? 6,050. Qué malo. Sí, sí, sí. ¿Sabe qué fue la situación política o algo así? No. Se cae de 6,000, 7, ¿no? 7,000 casi. Es mucho. Sí. Sí, sí, sí. Eso es mucho. Bueno, vamos a ver cómo está en la próxima semana, ¿no?
En menos de 3 meses bajó casi 2.000 puntos.
3 meses.
2.000 puntos.
¿2,000? Así fue a 8, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí, en 3 meses 2,000 se baja, ¿no? Increíble. Ja. Vamos a ver. Pero por Paraguay es una buena situación, ¿no? Más o menos.
Hay gente que está perdiendo.
Pero para exportar no, ¿no? No tanto.
No, no.
Pero muchos empresarios están perdiendo.
Mejor que está bien, ¿no? Sí, sí. Ok, gracias, caballeros. So, as you see, the exchange rate, maybe you can see it here better than on the other board. These guys don't want to be filmed because, yeah, it's like a gray market what they are doing, but it's allowed. But still, it's better not to have them on camera. And what I was about to tell. ¿Qué tal, amigo? ¿Todo bien? And we are about to find out how the official kind of rate is going to be. I'm going to... No tengo amigo. No tengo amigo. No. He wanted money, yeah. You have always kids running around in South America who want a little bit of money. But I honestly don't do, because I just have my card with me and going to this ATM now and check what is going to be the exchange rate, which the internet states is just standard. So for me it's still like mind-boggling that this is just like simply not true, and that they even erased this kind of dump out of the official graphs. It looks like everything is normal, but it's not. It's not. So maybe Paraguay becomes a new financial superpower. The superpower, the Guarani, is going to be very strong, because it's not only about the dollar, it's also with the euro, with the Brazilian real. They all dropped immensely to the Guarani, to this little country in the middle of South America, and there is no news about anything. Not that they invested in something, not that they made a trade deal or anything. There is no news. Just a flash crash. And nobody knows why. So, soon we'll be at the bank, and what you can see here and over there and in a lot of spaces in Asuncion. A lot of construction, a lot of buildings, of apartments are going to be built to prepare maybe for the upcoming flood of immigrants. I also heard a story about Spaniards, about Spanish people, that they are going to come to Paraguay next year. 50,000 is a number they are talking about. And that's why the political situation about the money there has changed as well. That they are not able to withdraw more than $3,000 before asking their financial institution or the government. So maybe that's why they are a little bit fed up of what Europe in general is doing to their citizens. I'm now here at the Banco GMB. Banks always have a easy life, I would say. They are always fine. And if not, they get bailed out. So I get some money and then we will check what kind of exchange rate we got. We got the money and now we are heading back home. But I want to show you something that right now Paraguay, it's mango season. Mangoes are dropping off the trees like crazy. There are some areas here in Asuncion where the whole street is just flooded with mangoes. And I don't understand why they don't have more kind of businesses with it. I mean, they are not the most delicious ones, but you can definitely create a lot of juice out of it and, yeah, in a way, work with these mangoes. But they all get just like wasted on the streets here, driven over, stepped in, whatever. Alright, I will head back home, check the exchange rate I got from this transaction. I took out 1.5 million Guarani. Last time it was 193 euros with fees, I guess. And I'm really curious how much it is going to be this time. So stay tuned. Alright, back in my little apartment where I used to live right now here in Encarnacion, because a friend of mine is now on vacation and he offered me to stay in his apartment. Very kind of you, Achim, thank you very much. And I just checked my exchange rate, or the money I had to pay for 1.5 million guaranis, which is 207 euros instead of 190 before, because without the fees it was 190 I checked, and today I didn't have to pay fees either, so still it's a 17 euro difference. And that just happened in one day, this Friday, which is super crazy. And the official rate is still like nothing has happened. I can't believe it. I can't believe that nothing is said about that and it's still happening. It's so weird. Nobody knows why. And these exchange guys from the street, they said like within 3 months, the guarani dropped from 8,000, $1 equals 8,000 guarani, to now today 6,000. It's $2,000, 2,000 guarani drop within 3 months. It's just like crazy. What is it? Like 15%? 15% drop? No. It's 25% drop. That's crazy. 1/4. 25%. It's kind of like the crypto market. What is this? And isn't it supposed to be that the fiat currency is stable? Unbelievable, unbelievable. So this is also something you have to consider when being a digital nomad, to be aware of all these fluctuations of the currencies, and how do you store your money, in which currency, because this hit me as well. I didn't realize that, and I could have saved a decent amount of money if I would have prepared myself for this kind of situation right now, and just have the money you need for the trip you take in advance. Of course, you don't know, you can't predict the market, that's never really possible, but it's better to be prepared. And therefore, I will finish this video that we are all kind of in a situation where we are unsure about the things that are happening around us, and we are not really able to take action on these things that are influencing the outside world. But what we can do is to be able to control the inside of us. How do we react to things that are happening in the outside? That is our human superpower, to be able to stay calm, to realize this is not what we like to happen, but still to be able to deal with it in a calm, peaceful kind of manner, so that we don't get off track, caught off guard, and be able to sit there in peace and to realize that everything is always changing, and we are changing too. We are able to change. We are able to change our behavior and our reactions of how to deal with the outside noise when there is silence inside of us. I wish you well. See you in the next one.